Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a live stream, an astrological live stream, ready to take a ride on a Esoteric Cloud, which is a lighter, less dense, and also vibing on a higher frequency and vibration vehicle, so you can ride to wider and wiser realms of reality, so you can feel lighter about yourself and your own circumstances and then make the right decisions for you. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, a whole bunch of creativity, and a whole bunch of responsibility as well. Check the links in the description down below. My links over there, my beautiful partner Mystery links over there as well. A huge shout out to my soul group and to everybody out there changing the world right now. A shout out to Archangel Uriel and Archangel Michael, and shout out to my Pokemon Unite team, Team Unique Stars. We are looking for Europe region members, so if you are interested or you know somebody that is interested, give me a call. So, welcome to today's live stream. Today, going retrograde and Mercury going direct. Reality, our limits and others' limits, our boundaries, others' boundaries, how we create a network to support ourselves and the ones we love via the things that we express verbally or via image, posts on social media that represent our mind. Okay, so reality, we are going to start to see reality with filters that we used in the past, and our mind, how we think, and our mind that thinks and communicate, because you have many minds. You have the main mind, but then that main mind created smaller minds. Okay, so your mind, that mind, deform that form. Okay, mind form that thinks and communicates and analyze in a more logical way is coming out of past experiences, and now you can use that more dense, slow time to go ahead, to go forward, to go online with the things that you want to do, and now you have more certainty. Maybe you were indecisive, and now you take a good look at the options you had, and you were able to choose the best option for you, because you were comparing your present life with your past life, and you made those calculations to know if you should continue doing what you're doing right now, if you should come back to something from the past, if you should bring something from the past to the present and change that up, things like that. So first, let me grab a piece of paper and let's analyze today's energy. Okay, so today it is Mercury day where we do more thinking, we do more communication, and we analyze more logically. We're not just doing that, but we are doing more that, or we want to do more that, or the world will receive us back better if you are more logical. Okay? Sorry guys, I was just feeling something in my shoe. It was like stinging me. Getting all sorted out. Scratching the nose as well. No, my feet do not smell bad. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to scratch my nose after touching my shoe. So, Mercury day, we're more logic, we're more communicative, we're more realistic, because Mercury is still in Taurus, but getting really close to Gemini. So we are very realistic, practical, profitable, efficient. We are tending to accumulate things in our mind as well. All right. So, and it is the day 8 of the month 6 of the 2022nd year accordingly to the magic square, shadow government, their calendar, all right? But accordingly to the real calendar, you know, why you think we have 12 months and 12 zodiac signs? And do you know what? Those 12 constellations are in the sky for way longer time than humans had the ability to create calendars. So that came first. So whoever created calendars used those 12 brightest constellations, more influential constellations around us, right? It is not the other way around. So we have 12 months because we have 12 constellations. Keep that in mind. Okay? So it is the 18th day of the third season of the year 10. Because you remember all of that talk about the world is going to end in 2012? Well, the world ended. It means it just transformed. But the change started in 2012. But what happens is 2020 to right now was a more manifested, more dense outcome of that change that started in 2012. There was that movie as well with the world ending, things shaking, the tectonic plates shifting. That means how we secure ourselves, how we feel safe and secure in our possibilities were changing as well. Okay? So, if you spend a lot of time in the magic square, working in a factory, in an office, you might be spending the whole day shopping in their malls, or you spend the whole day in their infrastructure to resolve some financial or legal case. So you spend a lot of time in their magic square, you know, like houses and buildings are like squares, you know. And if it's their building, it's their power with their statues, with their symbols. They make your spirit move in that way. So it's there, and it doesn't matter who they is. The only thing it matters, it's not yours. It's not your personal space, okay? And if you spend too much time out of your personal space, you can lose yourself into somebody else's spaces, okay? So if you spend a lot of time in the magic square, in their buildings, today's energies that we will pay more attention to is the following. Right? Scratch, scratch, scratch. Okay, it's the number 20. Let me check that out. 8 plus 16, 8 plus 6, 14, right? Because 8 plus 4, 12, plus 2, 14. Then 22 equals 6. 22 equals 6. And 14 plus 6 equals 20. And 20 equals 2 plus 0. It means that, and the moon is in Libra today. You, the verse, esoteric cloud, no, you are not. Sorry. Thank you very much, but my beautiful partner and myself, we are my biggest fans. But you, right in the third place. Thank you very much. You, the verse, that's true. Your name is wise because you are the verse, the frequency and vibration, or the vehicle or the vessel, and the universe is all the verses, all of you, all of us united. Unite. Pokemon Unite. I have a Pokemon Unite team. Join my team. Okay? So thank you very much for being here. Udiverse, your support is greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. We're just starting with today's energies, and if you spend a lot of time out of your personal space, and today with the moon in Libra, and with the magic squares calendar energy being 2 plus 0, there is the opportunity to give more space, to give more life to relating. So you can be relating too much with the environment, talking with the wrong people in the wrong places at the wrong time, expressing things that were from your private realm that shouldn't be expressed. And you might do that because it might be needed to get a certain credential. You might be feeling boring. You might... You'll take the third place. Nice. No fighting over here. No fighting over here. And um, yeah, you can express too much from your private world, but you might think or feel that it's needed or it's the right thing to do, so you don't want to look in a weird way, so others don't look you at stupid. You might be forced to relate or conversate or communicate in places with people that you don't really want to. So you are sacrificing your individuality to obtain a real thing. And that's how we create things, that's how we live, but you have to have balance in that aspect, alright? And if you spend more time with yourself, in your household, in your creativity, in your responsibility, in things that you really like to do, even if the whole world hates that shit, you were on the free calendar, on the free time. You were being a free mason because you are free. You have no values because you are on your own values. Hi Unai, shout out to you. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for being here. It is greatly appreciated. I wish you all watching right now the best thoughts, ideas, feelings, and emotions, and a whole bunch of individuality, creativity, and responsibility as well. So if you were a free mason today, you were building with your own values, not with the world's values, today's energies go to ooh, 9 plus 3. Ah no, 9 plus 4. Sorry. 9 plus 3 it will be good energetically speaking, but that's 13, which equals 4. So yeah, I can advocate for that. Today I was way more clear in my mind. I was the plans that I did went smoothly because I had better shapes and forms for it. So by being 4, it means we are thinking, we are planning, we are structuring our mind around something, which is the 3, which is your surroundings, your personal surroundings. So we can plan it better, we can be more clear about it, we can communicate it more clear with ourselves or others. So if you spend a lot of time with yourself today, you had the opportunity to structure your individuality, so when it comes the time to share it with others, it's clear, clean, and sophisticated. This confirms what I was feeling all day. Which part? Were you on the magic square? It's very neat because sometimes I'm always looking at the camera on the screen, but the camera is here. Were you spending a lot of time in the magic square or in your own square? You know? And today as well, Sun in Gemini, right y'all? Paying attention to more mutable, light, and flexible ways to think, communicate, share, and receive others' thoughts, communications, ideas, and analysis, or acting and expressing in more scattered, light ways. You go. Re-watching it. So you will be rewatching it? Alright. Gemini. And Moon in Libra. It means that we feel the need to have a relationship. We feel the need to have something that we can initiate new and fresh conversations. Yeah, you were on your own time. Yeah, me too. I spent way more time on my own time and I was more clear. I didn't have so much feelings coming up to perturb or to change my mind. It was that we had a strict shape and form to do things on our own free time. With Moon in Libra, we also feel the need to react to others' relationships if we're lacking on that aspect. So we have a gift to feel more ready to share our recent, creative, and fresh thoughts and ideas with the world. We have a gift to, just by being mutable, to create new relationships, but because you were being mutable, maybe you were being scattered and you created the wrong feeling towards the wrong relationship. Be careful with that, alright? And that's today's energy for today. No, Mercury day as well. In Taurus, still direct already. Mercury day in Taurus, direct. That means that we are thinking communicating and analyzing more how can we or how have we been fixed in our own way to accumulate, to protect, to take care, to attract, to be practical, to make sense, and to have a sense of privacy and self-validation. That's very important about Taurus, being fixed on your own way of having self-validation, being fixed on your own way to value the world, being fixed on how you think the world values you, and being fixed on how you value your gifts and talents, and being fixed on your own way to think how the world values your gifts and talents. So Mercury in Taurus right now, it's all of that, but in your mind. So you might think you're doing the right thing, but you might have a weird feeling or a mismatching feeling. You have to still go through that. You have to do what was on your mind because it's Mercury, okay? Things like that. And it's already direct. So we were like recalculating, we were going into the past, feeling things from the even if it is Mercury, just because it being in retrograde, it brings a bit more feelings because it's the accumulation, it's things that were already with a slow frequency and vibration, and you gave it an emotion, you made that energy move again, so by default it brings feelings as well. And now we were looking to the past, looking to the future right now. But you can forget you were just looking at the past. So how you look at the future, it's still a bit tainted by how you were thinking and communicating on a logical and practical way about your past. Keep that in mind. It's getting more clear, but it will get really, really clear once we pass the degrees that Mercury was in Gemini before it went retrograde. You know? That's when things get really, really clear. And Saturn in retrograde as well right now. Saturn in Aquarius, okay, retrograde, squaring Mercury as well. But we're gonna see that later. So Saturn being in retrograde means that we are comparing our present way or how we think we can achieve in the future stability, safety, networking, teamworking, being able to uphold internally and externally our limits and boundaries, and how we look at reality and how we think reality look, or how we think others look at our reality, and to how we obtain that reality. And we're gonna do that looking to the past and by being fixed on your own way to think, communicate, socialize, analyze, and express yourself, because it is in Aquarius. Okay? Positive fact is that retrograde energy in itself helps fixed signs, because fixed is accumulation and retrograde is going back to the past. So you were already there, right? I created this case in the past, and now I'm coming back to analyze it, to think about it. So I'm creating the pen in the past. So there is more things now because we are going back. So that deals with accumulation, because you are just creating more things. You are spending more time in those past thoughts or visions of yourself. So you are creating more things, so it accumulates more. So it already synchronizes with the energy of fixed energy. It's already synchronized with fixed energy. In fixed energy in itself, it's a bit more slow. If you are fixed, it means you need to accumulate, and that starts with things that you did in the past, because you only have a sense of accumulation, you only have a sense of fixation right now because you were fixed on something until right now. You see? So it infinitely connects with the past. So retrograde energy helps fixed signs, just because everybody is a bit slower, everybody is a bit more patient, everybody wants to build something, everybody's coming back to see how they were building something, and fix is all about that. So that's positive, and it's also positive because Saturn likes to be in Aquarius, and Aquarius is a futuristic sign that brings lightness. if somebody thinks it's not possible, Aquarius can tell you, not just dreamy, but in real terms, how that is possible. So right now you can go to the past, and maybe you had some limits and boundaries that you thought you couldn't surpass, but now with your upgraded, fixed, unique, and original way to think and communicate, you can. Now you go to the past and you see those limits and boundaries, and you're like, hey, right now I can do those things, so let's go and do it. Okay? Also, Saturn in itself represents a big cycle because Saturn has the biggest orbit. You can say that we all live inside of Saturn. Okay? We all live inside of Saturn because Saturn has the biggest orbit. So it envelops, its influence envelops every planet. But Venus barely influences Saturn. But Saturn influences Venus strongly. That's why I say we live inside of Saturn. Okay? So Saturn represents that big ass cycle being completed. So right now, with Saturn in retrograde, you went through more cycles than the past because you're here, right? So you experienced more. So your spirit expanded and contracted more. So if you did the right things for yourself, right now, when you look at the past, you feel you completed that cycle and it was easy because you have completed more. So you feel like you are on the same place, but it's lighter, or you can see further, or it's like, I was struggling with this in the past, like, what? It seems so easy right now. Or you can be like me sometimes. I reach a new strong position and I can't even remember what I was doing, why I was taking so much time. There was reasons for it and I went through them, but right now I don't, because only we are recently into this retrograde, and it will be some time, and it's in Aquarius, so we need time for things to come from below the horizon, lower chakras, lower animalistic natures to above the horizon, because it's air, it's mental, so we need those things to process so we can analyze them with our higher minds. So it will take some time for you to realize whatever process this Saturn in retrograde is developing with you. Because keep in mind, it's not you, it's not me that retrograde, it's Saturn that is in retrograde. And by the way, retrograde doesn't literally mean it's walking backwards. It's like when you look at the plane from very far away, the plane seems it's stopped, but the plane is moving. So imagine that is happening with the planet even further away. Just a little inclination, a little change in our perspective about it can make it look it's going back, because in our perspective it looks like it's stopped, like the plane that it's far away, but we keep moving. So that illusion from going back, it's because the planet looks like it's stopped because it's very far away, but we keep moving. And it looks it is stopped because we have changed a little bit, because Earth is not round, okay? Earth is a wave, and then the shape and form of Earth changes accordingly to the frequency and vibration of the spirits living in it. But terra firma, where you walk, it's flat. But the whole Earth, it's not flat. But it's not the globe, it's not pear-shaped, okay? It just is. Okay, those debates about flat Earth and globe Earth, that's so stupid. Why you care about it? Right? That will not change your life. Duh. So, how do I know these things? Because fooled by myself, yeah. Because like that information is online, but it requires a strong mind to connect all those dots and have logical ways to explain it, right? So it's, and that goes because I have an Aquarius sun, that goes very well with my Aquarius sun, which is I receive things from the outside and then I think about it in my own fixed way, and then I expressed it in my own fixed way. Because many things that I know, I learned from the pilot man, for example, or from other people around me, other things I just like, hey, that word means that. Or when I did that, I was feeling in that way. So that means that if I did it in that way, back then it means if I do this way right now, we can achieve the same conclusion point. So it's about basically me being able to think and communicate on my own fixed way with sureness, okay? And having the mentality that if I'm wrong, I want to be right because I want to deliver fresh, clear messages. So, and Aquarius sometimes we just manifest facts. Our spirit just brings information into us. You just predicted what I just did, starting fresh communications with, yeah, true, true. I know it's okay, but it's true. It's true. It's the energies we are in right now, and especially, specifically, yeah. But the thing is, Dolo the Pilot Man, he just teaches you how to think. It's not like school or Jesus. They teach you what to think. Dolo just tells you, hey, do it by yourself. And then, if you have a conclusion, look at the world and see if that makes sense. And by me having an Aquarius sun, I was already like that. I was already spiritual. I was already my spirit senses were already tingling and awakening. Okay? And I didn't have a spiritual awakening, I had an emotional awakening. Because I have a lot of air and earth energies, I was lacking some water and fire, you know? So, and the little pilot man, he I can't say he teach me anything, because even he says that he just reminding us of what we know. Because if something is existing in this realm and you can point at it, it means we all created it. So we all know about those things. It's just about how you believe in yourself, how do you trust your ability to make those ends meet, you know? And that what we're talking right now goes very well with the theme of the live stream, Saturn retro, Mercury direct. We are, how do you create the foundation of your communication? Basically, it's what we're saying. You know, you're not flunked unite, chill, it's okay. It's okay. Moon is in Libra. It's okay to be flunk. It's okay. So yeah, I know these things because I receive information and I process it on my own fixed way. And being I have an Aquarius stellium. Okay? I have an Aquarius stellium as well. So I just manifest facts. But what others Aquarius might lack is just that sense of trust in myself, you know? Because then I have South Node in Pisces and North Node in Virgo. And with my Libra rising, it means the South Node in Pisces is in the 6th house and my North Node in Virgo is in the 12th house. So by default, I'm making sense out of the spiritual realm. That's why I'm very good in reading dreams and reading tarot and reading astrology and reading about your insecurities, because I'm always making sense about La La Land. And I always, when I'm in La La Land, I have a real perspective about it. You know? Yes, how to learn from your natural, spiritual, and emotional energies, because that's how we created logic. That's how we created science. That's how we created books and rules and measuring systems. It was out of our animalistic natures. And scientists, they are doing the other way around. They are using logic to interpret lower animalistic natures. So they are coming back to nature. There was a strong emphasis on that movement, like last year or 2 years ago. We need to go back to nature, because that's what people are already doing. They're using their mind. Instead of expanding their space, they are contracting their space. It's weird, you know? Yeah, my stellium is in the 5th house, you know? So I'm always balanced in that aspect. You have that in the 7th house, you might not feel comfortable sharing that with others. You only feel comfortable sharing your wisdom with others if you already have a relationship, if they agree with you, if they can relate with you. I don't give a fuck. I just express it, bro. That's all I can do. It's just express it. It's in the fifth house. Just me being in a place, I might not speak. People already feeling me pushing something new out. It's in the fifth house. It's in the stellium, you know. But you are a bit less stubborn. You are a bit less fixed. You can initiate those conversations, but you might lack consistency. I might not initiate it, but if I initiate it, you're gonna listen. Yeah, you're gonna listen. You might start it, but then you don't finish, or your individuality might be overthrown by others' individuality. Mine doesn't. Mine just stays there, and others bump on it. You know? A fixed stellium in the fifth house. That's how it goes. It's not my fault that you guys bumping into my individuality. Well, a mind is an awareness that doesn't move because you are fixed. You created a conclusion about something that you were paying attention to. So I'm doing things in the right way. My mind is not moving because of your mind. You know what I'm saying? So, Saturn retrograde, right? Ooh, some air coming out, talking a lot over here. So, what I always like to do is see where Saturn is right now and how it is aligning with the other events, because that will tell us how the journey will start. And like you came out of your mother, but you are not in your mother anymore, but you still carry traits of your mother and father. Like Aries constellation was born out of the first house. It is not in the first house anymore, but it still carries traits from the first house. Could you do a video about what energy you need in different situations? Mutability, fixability, infinitely. I will do it. No problem. No problem. Okay. Just fixating that in my mind. You know? And yeah. Okay, so let's see. Saturn right now. It's in Aquarius. We already touched that, right? And the sun, let's start. The moon doesn't count. It's always moving, you know, always unstable, always changing how we feel about shit. It's always changing. And that, oh bro, I want to be on point, but it's like that really represents how far away we are from Saturn. You know? Because Saturn represents consistency, stability, continuation. And just by the fact that the moon is the closest to us, and the moon is always changing, we're always changing how we feel about stuff. That's anti-consistency. That's anti-building blocks. That's anti-fixating energy, right? So, people in this world, they think Saturn is hard. Saturn is not hard. Saturn is normal. We just live on a softy, flashy, watery world. So when people realize that Saturn is just how we do, how do you create bone and flesh? You created structure. You were hard. You were hard on a specific place. That's why this is hard, right? But people in this realm, in this world, they forget about it because we ruled by the moon. So we're always changing how we feel. So we lack consistency. You know what I'm saying? You, the verse, have a Cancer sun and a Virgo moon. It means you like to express new feelings, new moods, and new ways to feel comfortable and safe. But you need to conversate with yourself and share with others how you organize yourself in your life before you feel safe, secure, and correct. So you have the opportunity to birth new worries that don't exist. You create a new way to feel about something that was in your mind and now it's a problem. Or you have the opportunity to find all the tools you need to manifest the real situation that will support the new emotion and feeling that you are expressing. You know? Because Virgo, mutable earth, mistakes from many places, then it will support moon, feelings, emotions, your new expression or feeling backed and supported by new feelings and thoughts. Capricorn Sun, Scorpio Moon, it means you like to pay attention or express new ways to achieve business, new ways to have security, new ways to be seen as safe, strong, and upholded. You like to create new limits and boundaries. You might not need it, but that's what you do, you know? And Scorpio Moon, it means that you attract a lot of people that they think you dark. They think you crazy, but they crazy. Why the hell they're around the Scorpio Moon that this time, right? And you feel the need to be fixated and private about whatever, and that might uphold you when it's about time to expand, but when it's about time to maintain, you are strong on that aspect. Absolutely, infinitely correct. I have Lilith in Leo, but because I have the stellium in Aquarius in the fifth house, that's super well balanced, you know. And because I have Venus in the fifth house, it means wherever I feel embarrassed, I use that to attract attention. People sometimes they feel weird about me because I can joke with myself. I do that all time in my live streams. I joke with myself. So then they fear that I might joke with them because I carry myself so lightly when I commit a mistake. Not internally, Aquarius stellium, you know, beating my ass up. But then I reach Venus, it's like light, fun. Oh, I committed a mistake. That's so funny, you know, and that's the best way to learn from your mistakes. You know, so I don't really get embarrassed with my Leo stuff because I relate those embarrassments in a funny, entertainment way, but it's fixed. So it makes me feel stronger, more comfortable, and sturdy with myself. Got it? So, yeah. Saturn trining the Sun. So we have a gift to see our past structure and stability in a more light, flexible, fun, and enjoyable way. Alright? Then Saturn is squaring / trining Mercury. So right now we are learning how to think and communicate in a more serious, practical, and private way about past structures, past teamwork, past realities. But then, because we are learning how to be more real right now, then we'll gain the gift to think lighter because we already constructed the car. Now we can ride the car, you know. But with no car, there is no ride. So we are making the car right now to use the car when Mercury goes back into Gemini, you know. Then Saturn retro in Aquarius squaring Venus. I have a Taurus moon and a Libra rising. So that means we are learning how to love past moments, past realities, past situations, past jobs, past maybe you were remembering when you were a kid and you were on the football team, and you are learning how to love and recognize that those limits and boundaries helped you grow into the sophisticated and business-minded people. Business-minded, I'm not just saying financially, okay? Being business-minded is looking for profit in your relationships, when you cook, when you buy stuff, when you sell stuff, when you are spending time with your friends. All of that can be profitable, and we are learning how to do that right now because Venus rules Taurus. So you are learning how to be profitable when we travel back into the past. So you don't get mad with yourself, you love yourself. You don't get mad with the people around you that limited you. You value them because they allowed you to withstand your individuality, and that made you grow. Saturn in Aquarius sextiling Mars in Aries. So we have an opportunity to burn those old weights that we might be carrying, and we have an opportunity though to be mad about people, places, and things that limited the expression of our individuality in the past. This is really cool. This alignment makes me really excited. It's very balanced because Saturn in Aquarius fixed, strong, and sturdy, but it can't wait to travel because of that Uranus. It can't wait to change. But just looking for the right platform, the right card. Then Mars in Aries is like nitro charge. Those like in Need for on Fast and Furious when they press that button on the wheel and they go. Psh. Mars in Aries is that chemical. It's nitrogen. Saturn in Aquarius is like the car. Mars in Aries is the nitrogen, and you just push it and then But we are going to do that into the past, so be careful, don't crash yourself into your whole house. You have mostly air and fire. I have mostly air. And then I have Taurus Moon, Saturn in Aries, Pluto in Sag, Neptune in Capricorn, and that's it. The rest is all air. So you need to be more stable. You need to be more grounded. You need to find relationships that are more emotional, more private, more tangible. Even if you express air and fire something that hurt that person or vice versa, you have a strong bond below that, in the dark, aka water and earth. So Saturn as well sextiling Jupiter in Aries. We have an opportunity to gather a lot of wisdom and knowledge from past moments where we created a situation where we can be seen and reunite teammates around our individuality, or gather a lot of wisdom and knowledge from past moments where we were blocked, we were limited, we were boundaried of expressing our limits and boundaries. Opportunities to expand on past passions and motivations, opportunities to expand in past aggression, frustration, and deep unfulfilled desires. So that's very healing. That's very, very healing. This Jupiter in sextile will open up a big ass portal for you to go back into the past and burn out old desires that you weren't able to completely fulfill, and now they are unbalancing your scales, like they say in Egypt. Because you're not fulfilled with your vision from the past. Or Jupiter in Aries be like, bitch, you sure? We're gonna experience that again. You want to? No, because that's from the past, and we wanna go to the future. So you better do that internally before we manifest an external scenario. Then it's embarrassing, then it feels weird, you don't know what to say, you don't really want to do it right now because you want to go to the future, but then that person gets hurt and it's a mess. Okay, be careful with that. Saturn squaring Uranus in Taurus, learning to see the uniqueness, the change, and the power behind past moments where we built a strong individual circumstance, or we were limited and boundary of expressing our individual and originality. Saturn in Aquarius, fatal attracting Pluto in Capricorn. We are seeing a more internal side that makes us feel very deep, and it might transform how we look at those past moments. And Saturn fatal attracting Neptune in Pisces, we are feeling a more creative, connective, and emotional side to those past moments where we were able to express our wisdom, our uniqueness and individuality in reality, or reality was pressing us and we weren't able to express our uniqueness and individuality, and that creates a certain feeling that might create a certain creativity, a story, a movie, a painting, you know, things like that. And that's Saturn in retrograde for y'all. And Mercury, it's going direct, so it will help, it will balance this, because we're gonna have a more clear mind. Whatever thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotion this Saturn in retrograde is making you go through, with Mercury direct in Taurus and then Gemini, we have the ability, we have the square and then the gift to use that for future, clearer, practical and profitable ways. So Mercury is actually helping us here right now. Mercury is actually making us less flunk right now, you know? Because we have a dry, clear perspective about something that is sticky icky, because it's from the past. It's accumulation. We are seeing reality like we saw it in the past, and reality changed. So how we saw it in the past is very far away from reality, and Mercury in Taurus / Gemini direct will like wait. No. Things are green right now. In the past, I was seeing reality in red, but things green right now. So the feelings, the ideas, the associations, how I feel when I express myself when I saw the world red, are not the same as the world green right now. And Mercury will always be like, hey, the world is green right now. Remember? Okay. For a moment I thought the world was red. You know? Because in the past you saw the world red, and you can see the world red right now because Saturn in retrograde. You know, guys? And I think that's all for today, guys. What you guys think? I'm cool. I'm satisfied. I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss any alignment. Right? I'm enjoying very much, but I have more stuff to do. I have to practice. I have a tournament this weekend. A gaming tournament. I have to practice. And it's a game. It's Age of Empires 4. And I actually get nervous, because that's all about Virgo. So that is... every time I play Age of Empires 4, I'm creating a light on my North Node. And I love that game. I enjoy playing a lot that game. But sometimes I feel nervous and I try to run away from it. Or if I lose a match and I get so... ooh, you know, because it is my North Node. So I'm uncomfortable. I start to rebel against it. You know? Flunk. Powerful presentation. Thank you very much. You the verse, powerful viewers. Thank you very much for being here. Remember, you can support me and Miss Taria via Patreon, via PayPal, by visiting our link trees, leaving a like, a subscription, a comment, unite, and I think you the verse as well. You guys have been commenting on my videos. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm pretty... Unite I remember very well. You the verse I remember very well, but it's because of your Virgo moon. It's because of your Virgo moon. I'm doubting it. You know? Don't bring that over here. I have a Taurus moon. I will make you fixed. I'll make you sure. Alright? Alright? I have a Taurus moon. Let's make this sure. No, you deserve to feel right. Yes. You deserve to feel fulfilled. Yes. I'm as a Taurus moon, I'm telling you yes. And if the Taurus moon is telling you yes, it's because it's true. Because there is no more powerful moon that deals with self-value than Taurus moon. Like, it's like I'm so emotional stable because I know I always got it. I am the value, you know. But you, with your Virgo moon, you might be like, am I valuable? Why am I valuable? And then you make a case study. Oh, I'm valuable because I did this, I helped that person, you know, and that doesn't matter. You did that. So you the value, okay? So thank you, powerful presentation. Thank you, I shared you out. Thank you very much. And you'll be supporting your, oh, that's very good as well. You know, you can, if you want, you can go to my Patreon and you can like Patreon us, €6 per month. It's like, it's not much, it's every month, so it's consistent. It creates a routine. You can send a bigger donation via PayPal, and you can buy your stuff, paintings, wands. Yeah, I didn't use it, but she was always here. I was always looking at her, but I didn't use it. Yeah, wands, fire wand, water wand, air wand, earth wand. I'll do a spirit wand, clear wand as well. You guys can buy it. Daria makes clothing. Daria makes sculptures. Look at this cute cyndaquil, shiny cyndaquil. It was made by Daria. It was made by Miss Daria. You know, earrings, web design, logos, advertisements, business cards. Miss Daria does that. If you are feeling down, I help you feel up. If you want to do something and you think it's impossible, you can book a conversation with me and I'll tell you it's possible, why, when, and how, you know. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. The Cloud Surfer, spirituality, astrology, plus wisdom. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Rising, dawn, dusk, evening, afternoon, or wherever. Enjoy yourself. Love yourself. Try to love the world because you made it. You came here. So at least enjoy, or at least try. I'm not telling you you have to, but you have to be open, because it's like, why the fuck you go to the supermarket and then you get mad because they're selling stuff? You went to the supermarket, they sell stuff. No, it's like you own the supermarket and then you get mad because you sell things at the supermarket. That, people that hate this world, they make no sense, because you came here, you created this world, and now you're mad. You should be mad with yourself. You made the wrong choices and decisions, right? Always claim spiritual possibility. Follow your individuality to maintain your sanity. Until the next time, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, surfing out. See you soon, guys. Believe in yourselves, believe in your possibilities, and you will always right. See you soon. Check the link trees as well, full of content. Bye, guys.